Napansin mo ba? Yung ibang totoong mayayaman, parang kapitbahay mo lang. Walang flashy na flex sa Instagram, walang Dubai every quarter, walang new car reveal sa Facebook with matching ribbon at casa photo. Walang weekly blessed posts habang naka-business class. Walang luxury haul vlog. Walang TikTok na manifesting millions habang naka-Starbucks araw-araw. Tahimik lang, simple lang, pero solid ang finances. Bakit ganun? Paano nila nagagawa? At mas importante, bakit mas pinipili nilang maging low-key? By the end of this video, malalaman mo ang 12 practical hacks para yumaman ng hindi napapansin. Bagay na bagay sa Philippine setting. Dahil ito ang sikreto, ang totoong mayaman, kadalasan ayaw ipaalam na mayaman sila. Imagine this, family reunion sa probinsya. May lechon, may videoke, may tita na nag-u-update kung sino na ang may bagong kondo. Si Tito Boy, todo kwento, nakakabili lang niya ng brand new SUV. May pa-post pa sa Facebook, blessed beyond measure. May drone shot pa sa dealership. May ribbon cutting moment pa. Wow. Heart reacts, pero hindi alam ng lahat. Hulugan lahat. Maxed out ang credit card. At may car loan for 5 years. May 2 personal loan pa na tinatago. At naka-advance na ang 13th month pay. Meanwhile, si Tita Lina, tahimik lang sa gilid. Naka 10-year-old na sedan. Simple manamit. Hindi siya mahilig sa branded. Walang designer bag. Walang bagong iPhone kada release. Pero may 3 paupahan sa Cavite. May MP2 savings. May diversified stock portfolio. May emergency fund good for 2 years. May maliit na sari-sari store na steady ang cash flow. May maliit na lote sa province na tumataas ang value yearly. Hindi siya flashy, pero siya ang tunay na financially secure. The truth? Real wealth doesn't need to be loud. Sa Pilipinas, mas safe pa nga minsan ang tahimik. Less utang requests, less pautang naman, less pressure, less comparison sa family GC, less expectation na ikaw lagi ang sasagot sa restaurant bill. Ang tahimik na path to wealth ang pinaka-secure, sustainable, at pinaka-peaceful. At ngayon, pag-uusapan natin kung paano mo rin to magagawa. Let's dive in! Number 12. Embrace the stealth wealth mindset. Una sa lahat, mindset. Stealth wealth means stop trying to impress. Start trying to build. Hindi goal ang magmukhang mayaman. Goal ang maging tunay na mayaman. Sa PH culture, malakas ang comparison. Uy, mas malaki sweldo niya. Uy, may kondo na sila. Uy, nakapag-Europe na. Pero tandaan, hindi mo alam ang cash flow nila. Halimbawa, si Carla dati, bawat bonus niya sa corporate job, luxury bag agad, travel abroad agad, staycation agad, para makasabay sa barkada sa BGC. Para may ma-post pag weekend. Pero isang araw, na-realize niya, habang impressed ang friends niya, 0 naman ang investment account niya. May 6-digit sweldo, pero walang 6-digit savings. Nag-shift siya. Instead of bagong bag, nag-open siya ng index fund, nag-MP2, nag-build ng emergency fund. Nag-start din siya ng maliit na online shop para sa extra income. 5 years later, 7 figures ang portfolio niya. Same lifestyle, same simple clothes, pero ibang level na ang net worth. Stealth wealth also means intentional spending. Iwas lifestyle inflation. Instead of buying to signal success, build assets, stocks, real estate, small negosyo, digital income, franchise ng small food cart, parking lot rental, Airbnb sa province. Protect your wealth. Protect your peace. Key takeaway, huwag masyadong concerned sa opinion ng iba. Focus sa long-term goals mo. Number 11, automate your savings. Ito ang pinaka-underrated hack. Automation. Set ka ng auto-transfer every payday. Kahit 5,000 or 10,000 pesos, automatic lipat sa savings or investment account. Hindi mo na iisipin. Hindi mo na mahahawakan. Hindi mo na magagastos. Halimbawa, kumikita ka ng 60K monthly. Nag-automate ka ng 10,000. That's 120,000 pesos per year. Kung may annual increase ka, pwede mo ring i-increase ang automation amount. Hindi mo halos ramdam, pero ang future self mo, sobrang thankful. Add compounding, lalong lalaki. Imagine 5 years tuloy-tuloy, 600k principal pa lang, hindi pa kasama growth. Automation removes temptation. Discipline without effort. Sa PH setup na maraming sale, maraming promo, automation ang best defense. Number 10, invest in assets, not liabilities. Alam ng mayayaman ang difference. Assets ay naglalagay ng pera sa bulsa mo, while liabilities naman ay kumukuha ng pera sa bulsa mo. Halimbawa, si Mark may option, brand new pickup truck or down payment sa maliit na paupahan. Pinili niya ang paupahan. Today, 25,000 monthly rental income plus appreciation ng property value. Meanwhile, kaibigan niya na bumili ng pickup, depreciated value na. May gas, maintenance, insurance pa. At dahil mataas monthly amortization, wala nang naiipon. Simpler rule. Every big purchase, tanungin mo sarili mo, magpapayaman ba ako nito o magpapakita lang? Number 9. Master the power of compound interest. Compound interest is magic. Halimbawa, nag-invest ka ng 10,000 pesos monthly starting at age 25. Average return, 8%. By retirement age, millions yan. Pero kung naghintay ka until 35, half lang halos. Time ang secret weapon. Sa Pilipinas, pwede na to via index funds, UITF, mutual funds, MP2, global ETFs. Pwede ring REITs for dividend income. Start small. Consistency ang mahalaga. Mas importante ang time sa market kaysa timing the market. Number 8. Live below your means. Hindi ito deprivation. Ito ay strategy. Kahit lumaki sweldo mo, wag agad palaki ng lifestyle. May kilala ka bang ganito? Na-promote lang, biglang condo upgrade, biglang bagong car, biglang mas mahal na restaurants, biglang every weekend nasa mall, biglang naka-grab everywhere kahit kayang mag-commute. Then paycheck to paycheck pa rin. Compare that to someone na same sweldo increase pero same lifestyle. Difference? Yung extra income naging investments. Sa Pilipinas, malaking advantage ito dahil mataas ang social pressure. Pero tandaan, hindi mo kailangan patunayan ang success mo sa social media. Yung bank account mo ang mas importante. Number 7, build multiple streams of income. Isang source lang ng income. Risky, lalo na sa economy natin na may layoffs, restructuring at the unstable markets. Halimbawa, si Ana may 9 to 5 job sa BGC pero nag-side hustle siya. Freelance design, dividend investing, small online business. Nagbebenta siya ng digital templates. Nagpa-partner sa small suppliers. Ngayon, may 3 income streams siya. Kapag may isa na wala, hindi siya panic mode. Multiple streams is equal to financial safety net. Number 6, stay anonymous about your wealth. Ito critical sa PH setting. Kapag alam ng tao may pera ka, may biglang manghihiram. May business proposal. May biglang kamag-anak na may emergency. Minsan pati distant relative magme-message out of nowhere. Hindi masamang tumulong, pero dapat controlled. Quiet wealth is equal to protected wealth. Less drama, less expectations, more focus. Number 5, use windfalls wisely. May bonus ka, 13th month pay, tax refund, may performance incentive, may profit share. Instead na ubusin sa sale, gawin mong growth tool. Halimbawa, 100,000 pesos bonus. Pwede mong bayaran utang, i-invest, dagdag sa emergency fund. Pwede ring gamitin pang down payment sa small asset. One decision can change trajectory. Number 4, avoid lifestyle creep. Ito ang silent killer. Tumataas income mo, tumataas din gastos mo. Biglang mas mahal na groceries, biglang mas mahal na hobbies, biglang mas frequent travel. Before you know it, wala pa ring naiipon. Ang trick? Keep lifestyle stable. Let income grow. Ang gap sa pagitan ng income at expenses. Yan ang wealth builder mo. Number 3, network with financially smart people. Your network affects your net worth. Sumama sa investment groups, financial workshops, entrepreneur circles, mastermind groups, online finance communities. Kapag paligid mo puro consumer mindset, madadala ka. Kapag paligid mo investors at builders, mai-inspire ka. Conversations change, goals change, decisions change. Number 2, learn creative tax strategies. Sa Pilipinas, alamin mo, tax-efficient investments, business deductions, corporate structure advantages, legal ways to reduce taxes. Alamin mo kung kailan mas okay ang sole prop versus corporation. Alamin mo ang allowable deductions. Ang goal? Keep more of what you earn. Hindi lang kumita. Marunong mag-retain. Number 1, stay consistent and patient. Ito ang pinaka-importante. Hindi ito get rich quick. Hindi ito crypto hype. Hindi ito networking na overnight millionaire. Ito ay daily discipline, monthly investing, yearly consistency, parang pagtatanim ng puno. Sa una, wala kang makikita. Pero pagdating ng panahon, may shade ka, may bunga ka, may legacy ka. Patience isn't passive. It's strategic. Final thought. Wealth is not about flex. Wealth is about freedom. Freedom na hindi ka pressured mag-impress. Hindi ka takot mawala ng trabaho. Hindi ka dependent sa utang. Imagine a life na tahimik pero secure. Walang showmanship. Walang stress. Just quiet confidence. So ngayon, tanong ko sa'yo, anong hack ang sisimulan mo today? Laging tandaan, the loudest people aren't always the richest. Minsan, yung pinakatahimik, sila ang pinaka-secure. And kung nagustuhan mo itong video, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to Low Key Wealth PH. Because remember, low key is the new wealthy.